Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense takes the field. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rockets can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat about Toledo. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive. Downs. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that he is able to command some extra attention. It could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To throw, it's Osborne. Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that. That's their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The handoff to Johnson. Breaks the tackle. Finding an escape route. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Pugh.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Touchdown, Bobcats. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
14, Toledo, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
The Rockets will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Mathis. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pop the draw. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Behind the line, it's Flanagan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing?
There he goes! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ohio! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Landry. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying. Something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This time on target. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Myers on the move. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Rockets are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Rockets are rolling down the field.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw, it's Duggar. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him in that line.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Gill. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Pugh. Breaks into the open. And he got the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air, it's Duggar. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads up. They got it, it's blocked, and they scoop it up. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's Crosby. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were... out here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Got him downfield. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10. Play
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down. Before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bobcats. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Holly. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. It's Osborne. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Crosby. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo! And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll start this drive firing. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots' first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to pass. It's Osborne. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Rockets headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Lang. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Rockets! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the grab, it's Hendricks. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They go to the draw. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a grab at the 10. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The hand to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Rockets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Dropping back, it's Osborne. And they fail to hook up on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Find space on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's caught. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. Extra point here will tie the game.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Here's a hit. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gives it on the option. Trucks through the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Dropping back, it's Duggar. Makes the grab. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Frazier.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Rockets are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. There he goes! Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. Makes a pass to Marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Rockets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chain. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're going to run it.
The carry is to run it. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Toledo.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt. Almost certainly for the game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
first possession of OT. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He caught it! Touchdown, Rockets! They take the lead here in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right?